There we go.
Supposed to have Gregorian chant, but that's fine.
Yeah, I know we're supposed to have Gregorian chant, but I didn't have time to do that.
You should have named the episode "Chicken and a Biscuit is the greatest biscuit of all time."
According to Howard and Brett.
I'm glad you like them because, I brought them. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna eat these, and Brian's all like, gross, and Tim's like, I'm not a fan.
Well,
leave it up to Brett.
If you're talking though, you should probably talk in the mic since we're live.
Oh, we're live.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just saying. When you hold the mic down to your crotch, people can hear your dick, but they can't hear you.
Dick talks.
Chicken and biscuit is the greatest cracker ever known to man.
Yes, it is.
Shame on YouTube for not liking it. And I hope you burn in hell.
The greatest cracker. That is.
Biscuit out.
That's quite the claim. Oh, hey, an Obama Brian Williams sound clip.
Man.
Jesus Christ, control yourself.
Oh.
Yes.
They're too busy shoving their dicks into each other's mouth.
Oh my God.
Hey, there's chicken and a biscuit in each other's mouths, so.
God.
I stand by what I said.
You people are a mess.
So much faggotry.
Tonight,
As long as chicken and a biscuit's involved.
on the Digital Reload, we got news. We got Resident Evil 6 single-player review. And we're going to start making our list of games that we need to play before the end of the year so that we can actually have a credible best of.
Plants vs.
Chicken and a
Zombies.
biscuit.
And more chicken and a biscuit.
Plants vs. Zombies. Game of the year 2012.
And a Mass Effect 2.
Mass Effect 2.
Halo 2.
No, Mass Effect Trilogy.
WrestleMania 18 for the Xbox.
Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge for the Wii U.
It's Gaiden.
Ninja
I
Gaiden.
love that game.
Ryu Hayabusa.
Star Fox 2.
Star Fox 2.
Starbucks.
Yeah, we're starting. Just get it started. Oh, hello everyone. Welcome to the latest episode of Digital Reload. It is Digital Daily Fix's weekly episodic video game podcast.
Longest running. And can I just say that if Lorna Doone is the gentleman's cookie, chicken and a biscuit is the gentleman's biscuit.
Wait, it's more of a gentleman's biscuit than a crumpet.
Yes. I would say so.
Well, you need to know about cricket first before you know what a crumpet is.
Hey, Brian, I just got your message. I'll be sure to keep that in mind for next week.
What did I? Oh, did I? What? The stuff that I told you?
I
Oh.
lost my internet before I could read it.
Oh. Okay. There you
should
go.
bring queso dip and chicken and biscuit crackers.
Before you get here.
Dip the chili cheese.
God,
Oh,
this
hell yeah.
Chicken and biscuit.
this is gonna be the worst thing ever.
Best thing ever.
Oh God.
See, I think
What, the
Tim, I think Tim
wait.
will eat chicken and biscuit if it's smothered in chili cheese.
Well, at least try it.
You know what? That's your fault.
Wait, what?
It's his fault.
It's not my fault.
What are you babbling about?
Because he didn't.
I was at
bring-
the grocery store, Brett, and I had some Jingos in my hand. I was like, I'm going to bring these to the podcast. And then they were on the chicken and biscuit was on sale, and I'm like, no.
Hey, you know what I'm
I
doing?
looked at my hand where chicken and biscuit crackers weren't and said, no, this cannot be.
The cord doesn't reach to where I sit.
Tim, sit over there.
Oh, I was gonna make anybody move. I was gonna say somebody else can control the computer to show the
Tim,
news.
get over there.
Oh.
Good job, Tim.
Well, I know how this operates. What you mean? I gotta use the computer? Fuck that! I'll get up.
He's scared of Dolph Ziggler with the Cobra.
Oh, now I get to get covered. That's great.
Oh, yeah, you are.
I just don't want to break anything.
Pending dude.
Do you know how to operate a Windows machine?
Not yours.
Mac for life.
It's a computer.
Linux for life.
You know what? You're just doing this to get a rise out of me, you piece of shit. That's all you're
It's
doing.
Brian's fault he has DOS.
Whoa, he's our piece of shit, thank you.
He is. That is true.
It's a timeshare.
See,
It's timeshare, yes.
Brian, what you have to do is
Custody.
you have to install Windows 95.
It's not sole custody.
You have
It's
to install
joint.
Windows 95 on your computer and it'll be able to
I prefer Windows ME.
Not even.
No, you don't.
Not even.
No, you don't.
I'm not.
Cobra!
Bastard.
Mojave.
What people been playing?
Pokemon Black 1. Because I'm poor.
New. Yes, I finished my word.
Good job. Also Borderlands 2.
Borderlands 2 and Pokemon and Resident Evil. Yeah.
Still on Borderlands 2.
I've been playing Resident Evil 6. I played some Final Fantasy 11. I played some Final Fantasy Dimensions. I've also played some Pokemon Negro 2. That's
Yes.
the one I got? Yes, Negro
You have
2.
Negro version 2. I have Caucasian version 2.
And Borderlands 2. Yes, I fell asleep while I was playing with you guys. It's great.
He did. But it's okay because he was level 15 while Tim was essentially beating the game for us.
Mass murdering.
Because, well, like, not for us. I mean, I was participating.
You were, but, you know.
I got your message about Borderlands 2, and I fell asleep. Like, I took a nap.
I was just like, hey, bro, you want to play? I was like, I'm really tired. Let me go eat something. Maybe that'll help me out.
And then we unlocked True Vault Hunter mode.
Oh, so you beat the game?
Yeah, I beat the game.
Awesome.
I didn't unlock it because I have to beat the rest of the story missions first.
Yeah,
so I couldn't-
but what I was curious about, because you know how in the first Borderlands it wouldn't let someone that didn't beat the game go into the New Game Plus? It allows that to happen in this one.
Milton powered up my Gunzerker from level 1 to level 25 in like 4 hours. I just left
Yeah.
the Xbox One and like...
He gained like 2.5 levels just going through the starting missions.
Yeah, every mission that...
So are you not leveling Assassin anymore? Are you going with Gunzerker?
I don't know. But anyway, that one quest at like level 22 gave me half the experience I need to level up on the second mode. Second game.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah, so now I'm just going through every side mission that I can just to get to 50 so I can get my commando in prime shape for the first expansion, but also get the badass rank up so that when Mechromancer comes out, she's got plenty of stat boosts to start at level 1.
Yeah, we have to beat Terramorphous as well.
Yes, but I want to get to level 50 for that.
Oh, well.
Well,
Well.
when you pick up the what?
By the way,
Yeah.
I already beat him.
He beat him with Milton's help and by sitting in the crevice. I also assisted on that.
Yeah. I wanted to test out and
So
see...
you really didn't beat him, you were just kind of there.
No, we took advantage of an exploit in the game, and it took like an hour. I wanted to see if it would work, and it did.
It did.
I gained 2 levels
He did.
standing there, not doing it. I didn't do anything. I didn't fire a bullet.
And they almost missed 2 chests by running it away. It's like, hey, you just gonna leave these chests here?
So,
Does it drop anything decent?
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh
I mean, I can't use any of it. So
It's all level
That's
50
great.
stuff,
My
but still.
Gunzerker has an assault rifle with 18 damage and a bunch of level 30 guns you can't equip.
when Milton was leveling up my Gunzerker, I had a bunch of like level 30 shit.
Yeah. Yeah, we noticed he fell asleep when we were going through like the area right before you meet Jack, right before you go to fight Jack, and his character wasn't moving.
I sit
don't
there.
know why I
It's
laid
like,
down on
I was
my
like, hey,
feet.
Brett, you want to move forward now?
Yeah, like once we didn't bother him until we got to a point where we said you need all players to proceed, and I was like, hey, Brett, you there? Huh? Yeah,
I don't know
what?
why I laid on my futon. That's a bad choice.
You made a bad
Well,
decision.
no. I kind of poked the bear earlier because we reached the checkpoint, which was like halfway through it. I was like, hey, Brett, you want to just jump off a cliff so you can catch up with us?
And then he just stopped moving.
Yeah.
I noticed that because when we walked by, like, hey, you just hear Brett, kill yourself. I was like, what? And then he goes, we passed the checkpoint. Brett, just kill yourself. It'll be quicker. And then he stopped moving. And he just chilled there while this guy laid waste to everything, and I'm just opening chests. Like I'm essentially feeding him ammo while he's running around murdering things. So it doesn't matter because you're a Gunzerker, so you're getting fed ammo.
Well, I was using corrosive and fire SMGs. All the DPS happening.
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
I respect my Siren to healing, and I can res people from any distance away instantly.
All right
So
then.
very helpful for true Vault Hunter mode.
Yeah,
I
because
also can shoot you and heal you. And when we kill an enemy that's phase locked, it shoots out like 10 orbs that heal 15% your total health per orb.
Nice.
So hopefully you guys will be invincible.
Yeah, so I'm working on going through that, and Brett and I beat Chris's campaign in Resident Evil 6. Brett's already. I don't know if you've beaten the other two. I know you beat Leon's.
Leon's, no, I'm on chapter. I think I'm on chapter 5 of.
So that should be the last chapter, right?
Sherry. Well, until I unlock Ada's campaign.
I mean, the last chapter for Jake, though.
Yeah, they're all chapter.
Yeah, and then you get Ada's, which I'm sure you're excited to play through.
Well, she's gonna be involved in every campaign.
Yeah, I mean, maybe story-wise it's interesting,
Apparently
but
it's more puzzle-oriented, and she's by herself.
she's got some puzzles. I mean, I don't know. We can get into it in the review as far as like how actually different each campaign is. I don't think it's as different as Capcom wants you to believe, but they're different. But I don't think they're as different.
I mean, they all play very similar. I mean, I guess the atmosphere is different for each one.
Yeah.
Jake and Sherry, I don't know why I can't. They felt fairly similar to Chris and Piers, except luckily for them, not that many people were really died in their campaign. Like anybody Chris and Leon get involved with die.
Well, it's only if you're on Chris's team.
Well, yeah, definitely.
I mean, if Chris just meets you, you're okay.
Oh yeah, but that's because he really only meets the main characters.
Yeah.
They have anti-death shields.
He just goes through as a drunken grump the majority of his game until Leon comes in and goes, "Hey, stop it!" And then he goes,
Yeah,
"Oh."
That's pretty much accurate.
Isn't it? Yeah. Like, he's a drunken...
Pierce tells him everything Leon did, and he's like, "Oh,
Yeah,
Leon
he's...
said it. It's got merit now."
Yeah, like, every time Pierce says, he just looks at Pierce and goes, "Shut up!" Like, he's just growling and yelling at him. "I'm the captain. Eat my dick." And then Leon comes in and says the exact same thing. He goes, "Leon, you're right." And I'm sure if we played it through again, there would be at least 1 second of a scene where Pierce is like, "You motherfucker." So...
You mother... Shut your mouth.
Yeah, so
He
he...
just throws his hands up and just walks away.
I give up. Fuck this guy.
Just flip.
Someone punch a boulder on me now.
He should flip a table.
Spoiler alert: Chris does not punch any boulders in this one.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't even punch the giant metal, like trash dumpsters that we had to push out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needed Pierce help to push.
Need Pierce.
I
That's
guess
what
he's
happens
not
when
taking Roy's.
That's what happens when you're drunk. That's what happens when you're an alcoholic. I got an Irish cobra and a Dolph cobra.
Oh
God.
I like to call it the Zobra.
The Zobra? Oh.
Dolph Zobra.
The Dolph Zobra, right.
Yes, accept it.
Fair enough. All right, let's jump into news. First story on the docket today, and like I wrote on the site earlier, if you are listening now, you can read along with our news this week on digitaldailyfix.com. A new thing that I'm going to try to do on a more consistent basis is for every digital reload.
You guys have 241 followers?
Apparently. With the digital reload, what I'm going to do for news is every Monday if you're following us on Facebook or if you check our site, you're going to see an abundance of gaming news pop up on Monday on our site. It depends on what I find that's appropriate for the show. So it can be 4 articles, 6 articles, 2 articles, whatever. But anything that pops up on our website on Mondays that is gaming news is guaranteed to be talked about on the show. So you can follow along if you want at digitaldailyfix.com.
So next article.
First article up for grabs or up for discussion is Final Fantasy XIV's makeover is going to be playable soon.
Yeah.
Soon.
Well, not for you.
Oh, thank God.
The Phoenix Down being thrown onto the bloodied corpse of Final Fantasy XIV will go into alpha testing by the end of the month. This form of testing won't be open to everybody, but it's essentially the first wave of stress testing servers and putting the new features in the hands of gamers to get feedback on how everything is. Most people that are going to be playing the alpha test already have their invites. I don't think there's too many more going out past this point. I also know that servers for the current version of Final Fantasy XIV will be alive and active until November 11th. And then they gonna die. But if anyone that's still playing 14 for some odd reason, their characters will transfer over to A Realm Reborn. So everything will go over, and there will be an event going on in 14 as a tie-in to A Realm Reborn, like basically a story reason why everything is being completely redone.
We're sorry.
Yeah, I mean this is a big roll of dice.
It's called the Great Will of the Macrocosm.
It's called the Great We're Sorry.
It's
called the Great Will of the Macrocosm.
It's either way.
We're sorry.
It's a big roll of the dice. It's a big roll of dice for Square Enix because
Japanese people will play it.
Well, as we've discussed before, MMOs are super expensive to develop for. They cost a lot of money, and if they fail, they can easily make you go bankrupt. Square Enix is one of the only ones still around and successfully charging a monthly fee and keeping their game afloat as far as 11 goes, not 14. 14 is free right now because it's so fucking broke. But many people don't get the option to spend a shit ton of money to make an MMO and then spend a shit ton more to fix the MMO. So if this fails, it has to be a huge blow to Square Enix.
You're right. I don't think it's going to be, though. I think it's going to pick up steam and be fine.
Enough that you would want to play it? Do you want to play it? Does anybody want to play A Realm Reborn?
I'm almost done with MMOs at this point.
Well, isn't that right?
I mean, I'd want to try it. I don't know if I would. I don't know if I'd want to pay a monthly fee for it for a while, though.
Well, you are still in FF11. You're a part of a link shell. Has anyone in your link shell talked about A Realm Reborn in any fashion?
No, not really.
Okay. So there hasn't been any discussion of like people maybe jumping over or anything?
No, but when Final Fantasy 14 first came out, I was part of a link shell where the two leaders jumped to Final Fantasy 14 immediately, which is kind of funny.
Did either one of them come back to 11?
No.
Fair enough. All right then.
So in the meantime, if anybody in the New York area can shoot Arian Foss with a tranquilizer, that'd be great. That's all.
Just a tranquilizer.
Don't kill him or anything. Just knock him out for the game. I don't want him to play.
Yeah. On a side note, I know this is football, not video games, but on a side note, how awful was it that Matt Castle, that the Kansas City fans cheered Matt Castle getting a concussion?
That one offensive lineman for the Chiefs was not very happy about that.
And you know what? I clapped for that man.
Full support.
He's got my full support.
The offensive lineman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand that Matt Castle's been playing like shit, but come on.
The guy, like the lineman said, the guy's a human being. Like, he flipped out. He was like, he doesn't deserve that. I'm disgusted. He's like, I've been in football for like 11 years, and this is the worst I've ever seen. I'm ashamed to be a Kansas City Chief. So, he's right. Yeah, it was ridiculous. Anyway, our next news story, Rayman Legends is now a 2013 title. Back in E3, the most promising game for the Wii U was Ubisoft's Rayman Legends. It was the one that had some of the most solid design, biggest interest, solid platforming, and one of the more intriguing uses of the Wii U controller. And it was pushed as a launch title. It is now coming out somewhere between January and March, which still hits the launch window.
They done goofed.
But it is not coming out day one.
It is not going to sell as many copies.
But I bet more people will remember that than they will G.I. Joe Retaliation.
What?
I actually had forgotten about that movie.
See? Done. Point proven. Point proven. That fucking movie. Yeah. That movie was supposed to be out in June. They pushed it to March for fucking 3D. I guarantee you that movie will do dog shit at the box office.
I'm fine with that. Though I still need to see Looper.
I do need to see Looper. But, I mean, I still kind of want to see Retaliation because it still looked good. But I'm just like, I'm not seeing the 3D.
Oh, no, I definitely would not.
Yeah. But I don't know why they thought it was a good idea. I'm not getting into that. But anyway, I kind of think that this, while not a huge blow to the Wii U lineup, as far as unique titles for the Wii U, I think this is something that may be disappointing.
Yeah, it was one of the better launch titles. So
Yeah.
it's a
It
shame.
seemed like a good way to show what the Wii U can do with that crazy controller.
Yeah.
And Rayman Origins was pretty fun. So
So it's pretty lame. Pretty lame,
Mario,
Ubisoft.
It's like new Super Mario Brothers, but a little bit. The mechanics are a little bit better.
Yeah. Ubisoft's reasoning, quote unquote, was just so they have more time to perfect the game or get it right.
It could make the game legitimately better.
It could. I mean, I guess we'll see. I mean, they're saying that within the coming months they will show off more of the game. Hopefully, it's something that is worth all the wait. Hopefully, it's because they're doing something big with it. Next, Capcom has started a Twitch TV channel for tournaments. Starting in October.
I think we're gonna get robbed.
I think we are. Starting
Only you, buddy.
Damn it!
starting October 12th on a Twitch TV channel, Capcom will be showing official Capcom fighting game tournaments. It all begins with the 25th anniversary Street Fighter qualifier in São Paulo, Brazil, going from the 12th to the 14th. But
I want to watch out for those Brazilian wandering spots.
yeah, but if you check out the channel now, they are currently streaming reruns of old tournaments that you can check out. But now this is an official way to get live streaming.
So can we get this on record right here? Sorry to interrupt you, Brian. Do you like chicken and the biscuit crackers?
Chicken and biscuit crackers are delicious.
Thank you.
That's fine. I don't care if other people. I don't like them. Yeah, see,
I'm just fucking with him. I don't care that he doesn't like them. It's more for me and more for Brett. I don't care. I'm just giving him a hard time.
That's why when I come here, there's no dip. What's this bullshit?
Hey,
last
all right,
week I brought
here's
stuff.
funny story about the dip, okay? So today I was playing Pokemon, I get this message, my phone yells, "You're tearing me apart, Lisa." And and so I look at it and I get this
Your
message.
phone say, I don't want to talk about it.
I get this message that says this message that comes across says, "Hey, who's bringing chili cheese dip today?" And my response was, "I don't know. I bought soda." That's what I'm saying. I bought drinks. So I said, "But if
Sounds like a real asshole.
but if you want, you can go get chili cheese dip and bring it in, and we'll cook it." And he said, "I could do that." And then he showed up, and he didn't bring shit.
I didn't know what kind of cheese you get. And my internet went out.
And yet he couldn't text me.
I brought chicken and biscuit.
No.
He couldn't text me.
My phone broke.
The greatest.
Your phone broke?
No.
Yeah, okay.
Your phone blew up.
I'm really hoping that ironically that phone just started going off.
Danny.
Oh, hi, Danny.
I just like to watch.
Anyway,
I like to watch you guys.
so if you go to digitaldailyfix.com and you look up our article, it is entitled Capcom Presents Capcom Fighters. There is a link to the Twitch TV channel, and you can start watching your fighting game fix there. Is that of interest to you, that you now have an official channel that you can watch Capcom fighting game tournaments on?
No, because I'm sure they're going to charge me some sort of extra feature that I don't want. And it's supposed to be free.
No, I mean, there's no way to charge for Twitch TV.
No, they'll do
It's
it.
just like Ustream.
They
You have
my credit card number, they'll
to.
do it.
You only get half the screen, and DLC is the other half.
Yeah.
DLC is full screen.
And they don't do like half and half. They take like half of it from the middle, so you don't see anything. You just see the outside edges.
No, see, it's full screen mode, and when you hit full screen mode, all it does is expands the screen and has a big form for you to fill in your credit card information.
And then
You can hear it though. You can hear it. You can hear
the
the.
free version is a 1 by 1 inch cube of it playing. So
It
that's so it's just like 1 by 1
Each
inch.
DLC is an additional cube.
Yeah, and then
Yes.
and the goal is to fill up your whole screen, but you have to pay by inch.
And then you also,
square inch.
and then like when you watch it, they will show you one of the players, but they'll blur out the other player. So you have to pay DLC to unlock viewing the other player. So you only get half the screen. But every
Or-
time, I'm sorry, go on.
I apologize. Go ahead.
I was saying, but and like there's a big black bar that covers that other player, and as they're moving, it moves with them, so you can never see what's going on.
Or you can only see certain characters fight each other. You have to pay for this.
If somebody picks Cammy, you have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Right, unlockable right from the gate is only Ryu and Ken.
Yeah.
So you better hope everybody in these tournaments pick Ryu and Ken.
Almost half of them might be.
They have 'em-
Or, but if you want those additional characters, it's $5 per character.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Makes
Well-
sense to me.
What we're saying is, fuck you, Capcom. That's what we're saying.
Seriously, neat idea. I mean, I don't really watch too many fighting game tournaments, though.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. I mean, honestly, like in all seriousness, I thought it was a cool idea. I mean, a lot of people like watching the Evo stuff. I mean, anyone that's watched fighting game videos all remember Daigo in Third Strike against fat face Justin Wong, and blocking his super or parrying. I mean,
Yeah, carrying the whole goddamn thing. I was able to parry 6 hits of that once.
yeah, I remember after
Very difficult.
we watched that, you and Matt were trying to figure out how to do it.
It's difficult.
Yeah. And our last news story, Kevin Butler, one of the greatest things Sony has ever done.
This is how they repay him.
His real name is Jerry Lambert.
Oh, it's Kevin Butler.
I'm just for
That's
new.
Mr. Butler.
He better pay
His character, all right. His character name is Jerry Lambert. That's, and everybody knows him as Kevin Butler. Everybody's seen all his videos, all his commercials, everything like that. He even came out and was a part of Sony's E3 press conference one year. It was cool. He is being sued along with Bridgestone Tires. Bridgestone was having an advertising campaign for their Game On sweepstakes, which you can win a Nintendo Wii because that's what you want at this point.
The face on that woman in the picture is stupid.
See, what I love about all this is I think like the contest ends like at the beginning of November, so you'll win a Wii, and about 18 days before the new one comes out.
Well, you got a couple of good games.
That's great. You can just put it down towards the Wii U.
Yeah, you could just,
But anyway,
Just trade it in for the $12 it trades in for.
No,
In
you get
the-
the full credit at Best Buy.
no, it's $30 for a Wii U.
Obviously, you want to take cash, so you get
Yeah.
30% less.
$30.
We're gonna get 80. You get 80%.
You'll probably get more for Mario Kart that comes with it than you will for the system.
Yeah.
But anyway, the commercial essentially had Jerry Lambert just playing a Wii U, just playing Mario Kart. That's what he was doing. He's a background guy testing the system. It was a commercial that was saying they were testing the hardware. So it was just a little jokey commercial, and he's playing. He's all like, yeah, and over exaggerating everything. And now Sony is suing both Bridgestone and Wildcat Creek, which is the advertising agency in which Jerry Lambert is the president. And here's the quote that we have from Sony. We invested significant resources in bringing the Kevin Butler character to life, and he's become an iconic personality directly associated with PlayStation products over the years. Use of the Kevin Butler character to sell products other than those from PlayStation misappropriates Sony's intellectual property, creates confusion in the market, and causes damage to Sony. Now, in one of the articles that we got the information from, it did say that Lambert, Wildcat Creek have reached some sort of agreement with Sony as of September 26th. But Sony still has until October 12th to either go through with the lawsuit or withdraw it entirely. So if there is indeed a deal between those two, more than likely it'll be adjusted so that they're only going after Bridgestone, and whatever settlement or agreement was done between Lambert and Sony will be off the books or whatever. I don't think the details of it will be public knowledge. All I'm gonna say is, I understand if he's still under contract or anything like that. I can understand why Sony would want to attack, because it is one of their most highly known characters. At the same time, you haven't done shit with him in months.
This is true.
When's the last time you saw a new Kevin Butler commercial?
Not within the past year.
Yeah,
It's kind of sticky because he's not Kevin Butler in the commercial.
They don't even say his name in the commercial.
Yeah.
They don't even make a character.
But
name
I can
for him.
understand why Sony would be like, hey, if I were, Jerry Lambert, I would have been like, oh, it's a Wii. I probably shouldn't.
Yeah, because it's in his contract. If he's
Yeah.
still under contract with Sony, it's in his contract. He can't be on anything playing anything else but a Sony product.
Yeah, so he could be in a Bridgestone commercial, but he shouldn't have been playing the Wii.
Yeah.
Like if he was in the commercial and he didn't say anything about the Wii, and like if the girl was playing it instead, probably would have been an issue. But if I were him, I would have been like, probably not a good idea to put my hands on this on a commercial.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know all the details. I don't hate
But who the fuck wants a Wii anyway?
at this point.
He's just doing
I
research.
think the real issue is that Sony thinks people are dumb and
Yeah.
assume that because
Hey, Kevin Butler.
Kevin Butler's playing a Wii, we gotta go get one. I
Hey, is that-
think that's what it boils down
is that-
to. Because their main reason is saying, "Oh, it's going to cause confusion." Well, I'm not confused. I already sold my Wii. I don't give a shit. So I mean, he can play whatever the fuck he wants to play.
Is that a Sony Wii?
The Sony make Wii's now?
Yo, you got that Sony Wii?
Along with that
Madden.
With that Madden.
It's dumb, but now that they've reached some sort of agreement, I want new Kevin Butler commercials.
Yeah. Make it happen.
Yeah, if Sony was giving that guy some work, maybe there would have been an issue.
Maybe if he was the one heading up Vita advertisement, they would sell better. Just saying.
With his face on it.
Kevin Butler should have been announced a long time ago as a character for PlayStation All-Star Battle Royale.
Which I'm upset because the roster is pretty much finalized. Not enough characters.
That roster is not that great.
No.
I don't think I've seen the full roster.
There's pretty much all the characters you can imagine. Like that you've heard of. That's pretty much it.
Except no Crash Bandicoot, who should be in it, but in my honest opinion.
Well, that's because you haven't gotten Uncharted kart racing yet.
No, because
No, because that's the next game for Uncharted series, Uncharted kart racing.
just like Little Big Planet's getting a kart racing game.
Yep.
Or you could make a Sony kart racing game?
No.
I want an Uncharted platformer kart racer. With all the cinematic climbing cutscenes of an Uncharted game, but you're in a cart the entire
Can
time.
we get a new home improvement game?
Oh. All right. So let's see. Let's see if we can get this. Aha, 2012 in video gaming. So, as a spur of the moment thing that I asked the guys for us to do.
As a card-carrying member of the Chicken and Biscuit fan club, can I have that soda today?
I hate you.
Anyway,
anyway,
it's all in good fun.
yeah, I know. It's all good. Anyway, end of the year will be approaching soon. We are in October.
We're all gonna die.
We will probably die by the 21st of December, but
I already picked my game of the year, Choplifter HD.
anyway,
I was going run, woo, run.
what I want to do tonight is I wanted to essentially get a list put together of games that we feel should be in the discussion for year-end awards. Not necessarily game of the year, but maybe things that we think are action game of the year, RPG of the year, whatever. So we're gonna go through the months that have already passed. We'll be able to focus on games that we haven't played, or mainly games that we've played. Maybe there's one or two that we haven't played that we're like, man, I did want to try that out, whatever. To try to compile a list. That way we know what we've played and what maybe we should play before the year is up, to do a bit better of a year-end show. So, January. I'm going to start going through the games. You tell me when to stop. Anybody can just say stop, but just please be serious. Don't make me stop a million times for bad stuff.
Forever, so
Yeah, let's
I'm
go
not
through
gonna-
this. Let's go through this legitimately.
Close at your ass, I will not grant you that.
Oh, just get out. Hey, the Oriole game started. Go in the other room and just watch that.
No, it isn't.
Huh?
It's on a delay right now.
Oh, did they have a?
It was raining. It started to rain when I tried.
Do they have a new start time yet?
No.
Okay. Well,
That sucks. My
Midnight.
dad's there.
huh?
My dad's there.
2 rain delays in a row. All right, so here we go. NFL Blitz. I'm not gonna go through everything because there's some here that's just like I've never heard of them. Sonic 4,
Amy.
Sonic 4 Episode 1.
Final Fantasy 13 2.
Final, yeah. I mean, even like honestly, even if you think something should be nominated for a worst of, shout it out. Like say,
Why don't we
That's
do it
why I
this way?
did.
okay,
Why
so
don't we do it this way? Just put the month up, and then if we see one, we'll just shout it out.
okay, let me. I don't know if I can fit all of the month in there though.
Hold the control button down and move the mouse wheel in upwards or downwards direction. There you go.
Okay. So yeah, best of or worst of.
Soul Calibur 5.
Okay, so let me get this up. Oh shit, I forgot. I'm gonna close that. For some reason, it's off screen and I can't get it to come back on screen. Like when I used to have a dual monitor set up.
Oh, weird.
Uh,
Well, hey Tim, do you have a notepad feature on your phone?
I do not.
You bum.
I know.
I do on mine, but mine only has like 20% battery life, so I don't know if it will live long enough for that. But it's all good because I got a WordPad thing, so I just gotta get to it.
Hooray for WordPad.
Yep.
I've written many a college paper on WordPad.
WordPad is WordPad.
Hooray!
All right, so we got Soul Calibur 5. Oh, not Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur.
I'm pretty sure he's right.
Might be a better game.
Final Fantasy 13-2.
Yep.
Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur. Soul Caribou. It's a game
Okay.
about caribous.
So we have looked at January. Did anybody play Never Dead? I heard really awful things
I
about
heard
that.
very not good.
So you
I
think
have not played it.
you think it's we think we should add it as a worst of that we
Oh,
should?
that was that Konami game?
Well, yeah, write it down and maybe one of
Where
us
your
can,
guy
maybe
got
one of
your
us can
guy's
try
limbs
it.
get cut off and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I
Hey, put it in parentheses or something.
Never Dead. Okay. Let's go to what the uh-oh. What?
You found something funny. That's
Oh
why.
god. Oh, I've seen that. I've seen that.
Threw me off.
Yeah.
Threw me off.
I've seen that. All right, here is oh wow, February's a lot longer.
That's okay.
All right, well, anything in here
Simpsons arcade game.
Resident Evil
No.
Revelations.
How dare you?
Resident Evil
Get out of my
Revelations.
house.
Darkness 2.
Okay. RE Revelations, and I can agree with Darkness too.
And Kingdoms of Amalur also came out that month.
Oh, I can't wait for the sequel. Oh wait,
It's a shame, because that game was actually pretty okay.
yeah, the game actually was pretty good. Shank 2.
Nope.
I have not played that.
Okay. Blaze Blue Continuum Shift Extend
Nope.
should not be in the discussion for fighting game of the year.
I don't know.
How about Twisted
I
Metal?
didn't play it, so I didn't really...
What's the chances of any of us playing it before the end of the year? Honestly,
Low.
I mean, if you think it's low, then we'll just skip over
Probably
it.
It's
pretty low.
it's definitely pretty low.
Okay,
Well, there's Tales of the Abyss.
Well, that's a remake.
that's a remake. We're not putting a remake on there.
Word at this point.
Well,
Yeah.
There's UFC Undisputed 3 and Twisted Metal. How about either of those?
Gotham City Imposters.
Fuck
Yeah,
that
was the
game.
worst of.
That goes in a worst of. And I think he knew that too when he said it. Right? Please tell me you knew that.
I did.
Okay.
You said to shout games out.
Yeah. No, I know. I'm just saying. I'm just making sure you knew you weren't.
Tim's doing the job. He's getting yelled at. What the hell?
You got a Twisted
No, 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 no.
You got a Twisted
No, I'm making
Shout.
sure he wasn't shouting it out as in like, oh, that's good. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's really not.
I remembered how much you hated that.
I fucking hated that game.
Nah, shit, I never played Twisted Metal.
Uh,
I heard decent things.
Have you played any Twisted Metal game before?
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say.
is there? I mean, but none of us really have a PS3 to get a hold of a copy. Well, you kind of
My
do.
girlfriend has one.
Not yet, I don't.
Yeah.
I'll buy it used and play it for a day or two, and then just return it to GameStop. hey, they have a 7-day return
Well, here's the
policy.
thing, though. Here's the thing. We all gotta play these games.
Okay, well you can come over and play it.
Okay. No, that's fine. No, I'm just saying.
In 2 days?
I'm
Oh yeah.
and you can get
You have 48 hours.
you can get a fair
You
idea.
can always flip it.
And plus, I don't know if it's still in there, but Twisted Metal was in Redbox. I don't know if it still is.
Okay.
Because I was gonna
I'll
get
pay a
it.
couple bucks to play because I was interested in playing it, but I'm upset there's only 3 characters.
So we'll add that as a discussion. Does anybody concur with UFC?
No, I don't.
As for bad or
Either one, just as like something that would be in the discussion for bad or
I
good.
wouldn't play it. So.
I mean, I've played some of the other ones.
Or you think it's just like too middle of the road?
I'm too indifferent to it.
Okay.
So, I mean, I played the demo and I thought it was.
The demo was okay.
Yeah, it was okay.
I would throw Rayman Origins.
Yeah, I would
Well,
have to
that-
throw Rayman.
Yeah, but Rayman or that's PS Vita version.
Vita, right.
Origins came out in 2011.
Yeah, you're definitely right. I saw it there.
Golden Abyss, no. Snake Eater.
You can put WrestleFest up there, Brian.
Yeah, you tool.
Yeah, the Vapid Tool, sir.
My mistake.
God damn
I
it.
forgot the adjective in front of it.
Oh my god, Verpature.
Syndicate was very middle of the road. WrestleFest was crap. I will put that on there. I don't care.
WrestleFest.
And I have that arcade game.
Man, you are going to upset some guy.
I'm gonna upset one guy. He's gonna be back. He's gonna be back for this.
I heard WrestleFest.
He's gonna listen. And go,
How someone shit
I
on
heard he's trashing WrestleFest again. That fucking queer. Anyway,
Excuse me as I watch two men wrestle in oil.
It's about SSX.
SSX was very meh. Like it wasn't awful, but it wasn't great.
God, Mass Effect 3.
Unless
Talk
we're-
about that for the whole show.
Oh yeah, that is definitely an easy one to put on there.
MLB The Show 12.
That is an easy one to put on there as well.
Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
I was just going to say that too.
Street Fighter Cross. And what was the one you said right before that one? I'm
The
sorry.
show.
Yes, MLB The Show.
I'll have to buy next year. Hopefully I have an order on the front of it.
He'll probably end up being Miguel Cabrera.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Triple Crown. Oh, hey, Ridge Racer.
It's Ridge Racer.
Triple Crown.
That was Grace's out.
Who's
We're not gonna make a joke out of this.
Out of what?
Triple Crown?
Miguel Cabrera.
So you won the Preakness?
Not that. See, I knew he was going somewhere with this, which is why.
Yes.
So
Yes.
he won the World Heavyweight
That's
Oh,
fantastic.
Intercontinental Championship.
If Howard wanted to play Tales of Grace's F, he could borrow it.
I could borrow it and play it. I would be more than happy to. Have you beaten Resident Evil Revelations yet? Are you going to beat Resident
I'm
Evil
going to do my
Revelations?
best.
It's a trap.
It's a pretty good game.
I haven't had real issues. Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City, best of the year.
I wouldn't even put it on there.
Why?
It's mediocre.
No.
Mediocre.
I'm kidding. It's really bad. I never played it. Sorry.
Uh,
About Kid Icarus Uprising
Is that any-
and Angry Bird Space.
are you serious about Angry Bird Space?
Yeah, actually, I am.
Okay. I'm just making sure. I mean, I can.
we do have a mobile games
Is
category.
there any category Warriors of Richard 3 can go in?
It could go
Probably action. game?
probably action game.
I don't know if it, I wouldn't put him there as best. I don't know if it was,
Yeah, I would put Angry Bird Space up there as like a portable slash.
Hey, if someone else wants to concur with Orochi 3, I'll throw it up there.
it was just really fun, that's it.
I know it was fun.
I don't know if it'd be the best though.
Yeah, I don't know if it would end up being nominated.
Yeah, probably not.
So,
Now that there's 360 version, put it up.
Did you put Kid Icarus up there?
no. Oh no, I didn't. And I did play that one, so
That game was okay.
the game was pretty
It was
good.
very fun.
April and June.
All right, so
Connect Star.
Connect Star Wars.
Xenoblade Chronicles.
Yeah, that's a given.
If any of you had a Wii, you could borrow it from
I
me.
would put Skullgirls.
I'll
up
borrow
there,
it. Oh, wait.
actually.
You don't have a Wii.
I traded mine in because I played last story. I was like, all right, I'm done with my
I thought you
Wii.
could borrow Xenoblade before that.
Well, I was waiting for you to finish it.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, I've played it long enough to form an opinion about
You're
it.
saying Skullgirls?
Yeah, it's actually a pretty good fighting game.
Dem's fighting game.
Yeah.
All right. Now this doesn't mean these will be on our list at the end of the year, but these are ones
These
that we
are
can
just,
play. We can play, and then we can.
Nominations for the nominations.
Yeah, these are essentially just ones that we'll play, and then we can break down our list.
Nim.
Nah, I'm like I bought
Nerf.
Burnout Crash, but
Oh my God, not Blades of Time.
Witcher 2.
huh?
Did anybody play Witcher 2?
I did, but on the PC last year.
It's kind of
okay,
a
okay, never mind.
pretty prototype too.
It's the witchiest.
And Walking Dead. Would that be something you? I haven't played it. I played it then. Well, I played it here. But...
I would put it on there
I've played all 3 episodes. Is the 4th one coming out?
this week.
Does it really?
Yeah, this week.
Shit, I'll be buying that too.
Because the new season starts this Sunday. I guess they did that just to tie it in.
Probably. All right.
Get my Daryl fix.
Maduro.
Just don't kill him off. Just.
Just because I'm watching.
Let's see what else we got. With the
Starhawk.
Starhawk. I was going to say that.
Previously on
Buh.
Starhawk.
You can't be a Starhawk. You're just a regular hawk. I'll be whatever I goddamn want to be.
Give me back my badge.
Lol.
And we gotta put, huh?
Yeah.
I have not, but I would play it.
It was me, Starhawk.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh yeah, this has turned into a cop drama.
You go Battleship on
Battleship.
Are we really gonna play that first-person shooter atrocity?
I'm not.
If someone bought it for me to play, I would.
I'm not buying it for anybody. Dragon's Dogma?
Pass.
No? Oh well, okay.
Really?
Future Soldier?
Badass.
Or is that too middle of the road?
That's the middle of the road. I don't know if I can say it's best. It did a lot of cool things, but
And it doesn't deserve a worst of.
no.
So, Pokemon Conquest.
I would definitely.
I would put that in there as a nomination.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do
obviously
that.
won't be voting for it, but
Well, I mean, it can go in there for like handheld and stuff like that.
I
So,
won't be voting for it.
no, I'm not saying in that case you will. I'm just saying as far as where it would go.
About Lego Batman too. Lego Batman.
I mean, it was neat. It was neat. It's a neat little game, but I wouldn't say.
How about
for
Penny
best
Arcade
of.
Adventures Episode 3?
Anybody else played that but me?
I have
I
not.
played
But
the
I mean,
demo.
considering it's $5, I could easily buy it.
I mean, I think for what it is actually quite. Since it was done by 2 people.
I mean, it can be considered like a mobile indie game type nominee. So, I mean, because we can always change our categories around.
this is
and
just-
everything. Yeah, we don't. I mean, we don't have.
Final Fantasy 3 for Droid.
Walking Dead episode
No.
2.
Well, we're just gonna do them all. We're gonna do them all as one. Yes, they're
Spec Ops the Line. How about that?
Theater Rhythm.
Final Fantasy.
Theater Rhythm, definitely.
yes.
I would throw Rhythm Thief up there too, probably.
Did you play it?
I played the demo.
Shut your mouth.
I mean, I would be willing to play it.
That's something that we would have to like buy a copy for all of us to play, though.
Yeah. I can leave it all. I'm sure it's not going to beat Theater Rhythm.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Heroes of Ruin for biggest.
Believe it's Ruin.
For biggest. Aww.
Yeah, biggest. Putting Field Runners 2 on there for the mobile game stuff. Game is pretty great.
Kingdom Hearts 3D Dream Drop Distance.
That can
I
definitely go on there.
got a drop. I want to dream a distance.
Oh!
I wasn't gonna go get it. I already got to do it.
This motherfucker right. Oh, did my light turned red? Oh, thank
You're
you.
welcome.
I was about to say, what boy did you get a?
I was gonna say.
a big one?
I was gonna say thank you. I was gonna say thank you.
Growlands are way fairer of time.
Risen 2 Dark Waters.
So I don't know if any of you'd be able to play that, since you probably don't have pisps.
Is it a pisp?
It is a pisp.
It'll just automatically win our pisp
Persona 4
award.
Arena.
Yeah, Persona 4 Arena. I agree. That should definitely go on there.
Darksiders 2 and Last Story.
Yeah. I would,
Yeah, I'll put last story on it.
I'll go in on Darksiders. Whether it lasts, I don't know.
If you had a Wii, I'd let you borrow Last Story.
I have a Wii. Well,
Plus, I
my girlfriend has one.
I'm gonna watch you play it. I'll determine it from there. No, well, who knows? We'll see. But there, I find it very hard to believe if we get down to RPG nominations and Last Story and Xenoblade Chronicles are not on that list. Just given everything that's come out this year,
How about New Super Mario Brothers 2?
Sleeping Dogs Literal Edition.
I think Sleeping Dogs should go on there.
Yeah, but only Literal Edition. Sleep, damn you, sleep!
Everybody, I
All
should
the
say,
dogs.
I would say everybody should download the demo first and mess around with that, and then we'll we'll figure out I believe it is in most red boxes right now, so we could red box that at some point. Worst of Expendables 2.
I don't know. It looked like you really enjoying that game.
Fuck no.
You can put Fall of Cybertron on there too.
Yes, I can.
We'll get my vote.
For worst.
Yes, exactly.
Worst.
Well, I think it's going to be the best game featuring giant robots.
Best game
in
where
space.
Megatron wasn't wearing a cloak.
Yes.
Yep.
The
It's
part
gonna
of
have
the-
stiff
the Power Rangers
competition with
fighting game,
Starhawk.
You have to fight the,
Oh wait.
Reed on the moon.
Oh, you don't fight Ivan Ooze?
Oh, you're talking about the movie version?
I did have that one for Sega.
Yeah. The movie version's awesome.
Yeah. I will put Guild
Power
Wars.
Rangers, the movie for the SNES.
Mm-hmm.
I have that game.
And also for the Genesis.
I played
Yeah,
the Genesis
the
version.
Genesis.
I had the Genesis version.
Genesis does what Nintendo don't. Okay.
I will
Did
s-
episode 3.
I will say Rock Band Blitz. Good, do it. Oh, you
Not bad.
bitch.
You're hurting it.
Just change that R to a C and we'll be fine.
Cock Band Blitz. You know what? I like the way he thinks.
Just like my idea for Frankenweenie.
Yes. Oh yeah.
I
Oh
don't even want to
Final
know.
no. On my news feed, earlier over the weekend, someone was proclaiming how Tim Burton was a genius for Frankenweenie, and I was reading it.
Wasn't me.
I know, and I was reading
I
it,
was thinking about it though.
and I'm like,
It may or may not been me.
I was just thinking to myself, Frankenweenie's a remake. It's a remake of an old ass black and white movie,
That Tim Burton did.
huh?
Tim Burton did the original.
He did the original.
Yeah, that was like one of his first movies that he did.
I didn't think it was him that did the original.
He did Frankenweenie. It was like a live action one, and then made it.
So
into
he's
an
just
animated-
suckering
So he's
people
basically just remade his own movie.
to get money out of people.
Yeah, but he's a genius because it's in claymation. It's very goth.
Of course.
See, my idea for Frankenweenie is
I don't
I
get
take
it.
away the undead dog and I put an undead penis.
There he goes.
Final Fantasy Dimensions.
I've come to suck your dick.
Boogly boogly.
It's a dick that sucks dicks. And that's how it gets its power.
That's
Pull
God.
the strings.
That's the twist.
Pull the strings.
Feed the girl.
Feed the girl. Lick my boot.
Lick my boot. Tekken Tag Tournament 2.
hey boy, buy that so I can play. Excellent. Oh no, I can't do that.
It's like I'm working on
I
it.
have to buy extra.
Give me money.
Spare change.
Change.
Borderlands
Whoa.
2.
Oh, of course.
Whoa!
We got Frankenweenies in the room.
Someone's a real Frankenweenie.
I didn't hear a no.
Boy and I are gonna go sketty wrestling in the backyard.
Huh?
That'll
Wish
be,
I
that'll be an
wish I could
episode of
probably
your
keep
show.
it 15. I'm sure it's pretty
Sketty
close
wrestling.
Got to do
That's
Dead or
what
Alive
James Cameron
5.
If that's on
'Cause
a
he
Black
puts it in
Friday
3D.
sale, I'll probably buy it.
Dead or Alive 5. What got you suddenly like asking about it? Because you were like,
Space Tanic.
I was just hearing good things about it when it's
Okay.
and I heard someone talking
It's a,
about
it's a
it.
trip to
this
Pandora.
makes me wish I had a PS3
That
like
are all
right now.
icebergs.
Yeah, someone I know Final Fantasy 11 was talking about that.
Dynasty Warriors, One Piece.
Yeah.
You still got a PS3? Oh no, you don't like One Piece,
I
do
do
you?
have a PS3.
But you don't like One Piece, do you?
I don't. It's not that I don't like it. I just don't care for it.
Okay. Yeah, because the Warrior game came out.
Yeah.
I want that. Fuck.
I wouldn't mind watching
I
a
would
video
try,
of
yes.
that.
I've seen videos of it. It looks really cool. I want that game.
Dio.
Now we're going into the stuff that hasn't been out yet, but yeah, I'll put Resident Evil.
Obviously, Nights in the Dreams HD.
No. Sonic Adventure 2 HD.
Sonic Adventure 2.
How about Poker the Man, Black and White 2?
Yeah.
I think Code of Princess will be good.
Yes.
The woo.
Oh, that comes out tomorrow?
Yeah, sure does.
Damn it.
We put Dishonored on that list.
Anything for my
Code of
princess.
Princess was Fat Princess 2.
Anything for my fat princess.
Fuck. Here.
Hmm.
Everyone betrayed me. I fed up with this world.
Naughty Bear Panic in Paradise.
No.
I almost want to yell Fable the Journey.
Is somebody going to get it to play it?
Not I said the Naughty Bear.
That's why.
You also got to have a Kinect.
Yeah, that's why I said almost.
So.
I don't have a Kinect. Dragon Ball Z for Kinect.
I don't think 007 Legends will be anything. Skylanders Giants.
I will be getting it.
I don't know. Throw it on there for now.
All right. Forza Horizons, the more, I guess, kind of arcadey yet not arcadey because it's still Forza. It's going to be more arcadey than regular Forza, but it's still not going to be arcadey by like other. Probably got to play Medal of Honor Warfighter.
Obviously, Street Fighter Cross Tekken for the Vita.
And thankfully, my nephew will probably be getting this game, so I'll be able to take Medal of Honor Warfighter from him.
Hey, slap, take.
Hey, give this to me. Give this to me.
Give it to me.
Give it to me.
Whoa.
I have a present for you, Miss O'Neill. Shut it.
Y'all mouth.
Tonight we dine on turtle soup.
Need for Speed Most Wanted. I usually wouldn't throw a Need for Speed on
Alley
there,
Cat
but
Blues.
it's made by Criterion. Criterion makes Burnout, so Need for Speed will probably need to be played, or at least for now. At least for now, it's on that list. Halo 4's.
You're going to put that on there.
Yeah, you gotta.
It has worse list.
It's on my worst list.
About
No, you love it.
Milton will be getting that.
Put Green Lantern on there.
Put Green Lantern on.
about Adventure Time. Hey, Ice King, why'd you steal our garbage?
Hey, I'm gonna play that.
No, I'm gonna buy that game. Target had it for $17.99 as a pricing error, and it sold out immediately. So I tried to call Target, I called Target, their hotline or whatever, and they said, yeah, we've had an influx of calls for this game, and we took it off the website. It comes with a little Jake Sword stylus.
Epic Mickey 2: The Power of Two.
I would have to play that and find out. I have no idea whether I think it's going to be good or bad.
What's the chances of this getting played?
Pretty good. Becky wants it, so she might end up with it.
All right, so if she ends up with it, then we will have a way of
And I'll just
playing
say,
this.
yeah, you can't have this. And I'll bring it over.
This is mine.
You can't have this for a night.
You can't have it ever again.
I don't think
Guide and Three Gracious Edge.
I don't think any Wii U games are even going to do anything. Yes, Hitman Absolution. PlayStation All-Star Battle Royal? Or no?
I mean, PS3 games are kind of tricky at this point.
It will be kind of tricky.
I would say Far Cry 3.
I would say Far Cry 3, yes.
No one's giving Hawken any love.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
I want to, but, I'd have to get it.
What is Hawken?
It's a mech game.
Is a mech
It's
game.
not Mech Warrior, but it is.
It's a
giant
mech
mechs.
game.
Is a mech game. Give it to him.
How about a Call of Duty Black Ops 2?
We already put that on there.
Well, no, you put Call of
we
Duty
put-
Black Ops 2. I said
we-
Carl on Duty Black Ops 2.
I don't think that's an actual game.
My bad.
Is that next to Carl Ripken Jr.?
I would put Paper Mario Sticker Star on there because I probably would end up getting it.
Is that coming out this year?
Who do you ask?
It's for the Tuhuke.
For the by the way.
By the way.
I think that's just a jump over a bunch of mush. He's a good boy.
What are you talking about?
You look so sad.
That is 57 games.
Well, we just have one category. We have Best Game of the Year.
He's a little fast.
Let's see. I have played Soul Calibur, Final Fantasy 13, Darkness 2, Kingdoms of Amalur, Gotham City Imposters, WrestleFest, Mass Effect 3, Street Fighter Cross Tekken, MLB 12 The Show. What else? Angry Birds Space, Kid Icarus, Walking Dead, Diablo 3, Pokemon Conquest, Theater Rhythm, Field Runners, Kingdom Hearts, Persona, Darksiders, Sleeping Dogs, Expendables,
I
Transformers,
remember that I didn't play.
Guild Wars, Rock Band Blitz, Borderlands, Resident Evil 6, Pokemon Black and or White. So I've played about half. I played about 27 out of 50. Well, not half. I played 27 out of 57. So there's 30 games theoretically I would have to play before we do our end of the year. Plus, whatever you guys have played or not played.
We got time.
We got time. So.
Well, I don't. I'm trying to be dead soon.
All right.
I'll be a joke for killing him.
He's got it.
Could you rape my corpse? That's all I ask.
You don't have to say anything.
Rape that corpse. Spin that wheel.
You know why?
This will ease my mind greatly.
Spin the wheel, make the deal.
Don't even have to ask.
All right. So then let's close this out with a Resident Evil single player review.
It's not bad. Not bad.
Good night, everybody.
All right. So Resident
me.
Evil single player is broken up into 4 campaigns. 3 that you start off right away. You can choose any of them, or at any point, and a 4th one that unlocks once you beat the previous 3. You get Chris's campaign, Leon's campaign, Jake Wesker's campaign, and then Capcom's already revealed that the unlockable 4th campaign is Ada Wong. So,
Oh my god, Ada Wong.
all of them are advertised as being some element of various Resident Evil games. Jake's is advertised as being more of a Resident Evil 3 game. Leon's is more like Resident Evil 2, maybe Resident Evil 4. And Chris's is more like Resident Evil 5. And Ada's is more like a classic puzzle finding, discovering Resident Evil. So they've changed a lot of things. So overall, what did you think, Brett? Game's got a lot of hate.
It does have a lot of hate. I don't see where all these people are coming from. I'm not going to say it was the best Resident Evil game. Overall, people have regarded Leon's as the best campaign, I guess, because the atmosphere is different, and it is darker, and like the things like you're not like just walking down the street like Gears of War style. So that's generally regarded as best. That one, you start off in Washington D.C. and you end up in a cathedral, and you end up going into this like lab, and you work your way through that. So that was more like a typical older Resident Evil where you start like either in a city or a mansion, you end up in God knows where because these labs are set up. It doesn't matter. I'm guessing they just throw like a dart at a map and like, oh, that's what we're building our lab. But so that's one of the more like generic Resident Evils, and that one's, from what I've read, is the best people considered. I played all 3 of them. I would say Chris's is probably the worst, but it does get better towards the end. The beginning is kind of meh because you're just like with your whole team just walking down the street, more like Gears of War style. Enemies popping out, you're shooting them.
It feels a little bit more like Resident Evil 5 once you get past like the first 2 chapters.
Yeah, and when you're generally by yourself or with your partner, I guess, since they're all multiplayer. Jake's does feel more like Resident Evil 3 for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
The key difference is the thing that chase you isn't popping out from random corners. Like you're riding and it's like, oh god, there's Nemesis. This doesn't happen. He comes down predestined spots, and he's chasing you at some points, but it doesn't quite feel the same.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it feels more like Chris's, except you have a reoccurring enemy at this point. So I wouldn't say it's comparable to Resident Evil 3. And I've played all 3 of them. I would say Leon's is the best. Everybody's pegged that the best. It is the best one.
Mm-hmm.
One of the downsides is you don't get to customize your guns anymore.
Yeah, you don't get to customize them anymore.
There's
You don't.
only one
There-
each handgun is different. Chris's is called 909. I guess it's kind of like a take on a generic handgun. I forget what Leon's is, and I've been using Sherry. Hers is it's called like a 3-shot because its second feature is like 3 burst fire.
Mm-hmm.
One of the cool things though is some guns do have secondary features.
Yes.
So that's interesting, I guess.
And Chris only gets one.
Chris only apparently gets one.
He gets a grenade launcher, and that's it.
And Piers gets the same thing, so it's not even unique to him.
Yeah.
They took out the customization for guns for a skill system.
That is shit.
I don't really care for it. It's kind of a waste of time, I guess. I don't really... At least noticing the few skills that I bought, because they get kind of expensive to keep leveling up.
Mm-hmm.
And I can only imagine how long you would have to play to get max them all out. But you do earn skill points for mercenaries, apparently.
Yeah, you do.
So that's what they took out. I guess they took the gun customization out for that. It's stupid.
It's a terrible trade-off.
It is. The gun customization is far better.
I enjoyed the gun customization because the gun customization felt like a reason to do a new game plus.
It is, and you would have different handguns, different machine guns, shotguns.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff. You had a variety of weapons, whereas this one, you get weapons, and you don't get to do anything with them other than get them. Except my Leon campaign glitched, and I lost my shotgun in Chapter 2.
Yeah.
So I didn't have a shotgun for most of Leon's campaign.
The skill system just... I hate it. I hate the skill system.
You have a large variety of skills. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. But it's... This is probably the first Resident Evil where it's like, once I've beaten it, I will probably never go through any of the campaigns again. I feel there's no replay value in the campaigns.
I mean, I guess the only real replay value...
Is get more skill points.
Well, no, if you, say, when I went through Leon's, I just went through Leon, and Chris's, I played as Piers, and for Jake's, I played as...
to play as the other characters.
There are a few points where, you get separated, and it's a little different.
That is true.
Play I could see. But since there's no real customization for any of the weapons, it does kill a lot of it. Because, what's this gun do that's a little bit different from this handgun? And you just don't have it.
Yeah, so, essentially everyone gets a shotgun, a pistol, and a big weapon.
Except some people's are better. Like Leon's, his secondary feature on his pistol is he dual wields handguns.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think... I can't fucking remember her name. Helena. Yeah.
Helena Pierce.
I don't think she can do that. I don't know what else. I didn't really mess with her much, so I don't know what she can do compared to them.
Mm-hmm.
But in your case, Chris had two different... Chris and Piers had their starting weapons were different.
Yes, they were.
I had an anti-material gun or something. That it was similar to a Magnum, I guess, in power, except it had a scope.
Mm-hmm.
Which was kind of interesting, but it's...
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what else to really say about the campaign. I mean, if you played every Resident Evil, you might want to get this. I would suggest it just so you can find out how the story goes. One interesting part in the campaigns is they do all cross at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, you never run into all six guys coming together, but you'll meet the other characters throughout your campaign. Yeah. And one thing that was really cool when I was going through Jake's is that bridge that you were on, and you're trying to help, and we had to rescue that guy who was injured. I could see the bridge in my background when I was walking through with Jake and Sherry, which was kind of cool.
Yeah, the interlocking parts, the interconnecting parts are interesting. The unique playthroughs for each character is interesting, but I can tell this game was made with the intention of mimicking popular things in other shooters.
Yeah.
Capcom basically, instead of trying to create the next good Resident Evil game, they kind of looked at other games like Call of Duty and Gears of War and went, what do people like in these games, and how can we put it in Resident Evil? So there's a cover system, kind of.
Very well. There's a cover system. It's very weird to use because instead of holding the left trigger to pop out, which you use to aim, you have to if you want to look up, you press up. If you want to look to the right, you press right, and you pop out that direction. But you have to keep holding it there and use it to the stick to aim. It's very weird.
Yeah, that's really weird. It does the slow motion bust into a room and get a headshot before a hostage dies cutscene, like Call of Duty does.
Or there's a slow motion thing where I had to blow something up before I got killed.
Yeah, so they do a lot of that stuff.
A lot of quick time events.
A lot of quick time events, which some can be very frustrating. The one near the end of Chris's campaign where I kept dying. I'll be the one to admit that I kept dying. I kept screwing something up. And
Didn't hurt my rank.
no, it didn't hurt your rank. You still got an S rank. But it's I don't know. I mean, I can't recommend it at full price.
The only way I can recommend it is if you could probably wait. There'll probably be a bajillion copies. But if you love Resident Evil, I'd recommend getting it. I don't know if I'd recommend the full price. I will say I don't think it's as bad as everybody's trying to make it out to be, but it is not great.
I don't think it is atrocious or deserves vitriol hate like some people are giving it, but I can see there are glaring issues with this game.
Yeah, there are some issues, and that's fair enough, but it doesn't deserve the hate it's getting.
I don't get the amount of enjoyment that I got out of 4. I don't even get the amount of enjoyment I got out of 5.
I like 1, 2, 3, 4 Code Veronica. I actually like it more than 5. I wasn't a huge fan of 5. I like the multiplayer or the 2-player campaign aspect.
Yes.
But I didn't really care much for the game in general. I do like 6 a little bit more than 5.
I like
But
5
then
more than
again,
6.
5 lost me when I was punching that goddamn border. That's when it lost me. I was like, get out. I was done. And that's at the end of the game, and that just pissed me off, and it still pisses me off.
I don't know. I mean, that didn't bug me too
I like
much,
6
but
more because you have 3 different people, and while I think Chris's campaign so far is the weakest, because there are some spoilers that irritate me about that. I do like Leon's campaign a lot, and Jake's isn't too bad, which is why I like it a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, Leon's was nice. I haven't played Jake's yet. I played through and beat Chris's, but I just kind of like, I don't know, like none of it is grabbing me enough where I'm like, I gotta play more of it. Like, when you asked me to play, I had no problem playing. I had no problem playing with Liam when we did some of the Leon campaign. But like, I'm more into playing more Borderlands.
That's fair.
And if it wasn't for the fact that I want to keep this game for some other people that want to play it, I would probably trade it in for Dishonored.
You can sell it to me if you want.
Sell it to you.
Yep, whatever it trades in for.
I don't know what it trades in for. I'd have to look. But
if you want someone to play with that, I'll play with you.
That's fine.
I mean, I'll still.
That's up to you.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying I'm just. I mean, there's reasons why I'm keeping it. But I don't know. I don't hate it, but I would say this game is like a $40 game, $30 game.
I'd say fair 40 at most.
Yeah.
I would say.
It is not a $60 game.
I'm sure I'm going to enjoy XCOM a hell of a lot more when I get that tomorrow.
Yeah, that looks really good. But I mean, as far as this goes, I mean, it's got, if it's got some story elements that are cool to experience. It's probably good for one playthrough per campaign. I don't think there's any replay value.
Other than Mercenaries, the Agent Hunt mode sounds kind of cool. I haven't tried it yet though.
Yeah,
But I'm interested in trying that.
it's an interesting concept. So we'll see how that goes. But overall, at least for the single player part, because we'll discuss the multiplayer part next week. And I would say, even though the AI is completely comparable if you play the stuff by yourself.
One of the best parts is the AI feasibly really can't die.
Mm-hmm.
Which is awesome, except for when I got Jake killed.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
And they hold their own.
They do, and you don't share ammo with them, so when they're shooting the enemies, and they hit the enemies, they're fairly accurate in what they do.
Yeah.
And that is something I got to give them mad props for. Is the AI partner is extremely useful, and the fact that they can't die, so it's just all on you, is a really good feature in my opinion.
I also don't like the new health system.
No, it seems like at times you could lose a lot of health. Like this, a zombie tackles me, or more or less trips my feet up. I automatically lose a health square. I'm getting shot with bullets, and that just takes a little bit of my 1 health square. Like it just for as many bullets that hits me. Bullets are gonna hurt more than being tripped up.
Mhm.
But when you get tripped up, you lose that health square.
Depends on what you trip on.
Well, it's gonna be hard, like concrete or whatever.
Yeah,
But,
I also do. I just don't like the whole pill system. I don't like that either.
yeah, because then you have to go into your menu and then you have to throw in your pills and then you have to hit the right bumper to use
Yeah.
them. I'm not gonna lie. At times, I just got myself killed intentionally to get all my health back,
Yeah,
and then I went ahead with continuing the mission.
yeah, because you'll respawn at the next at the last checkpoint and have full health. But like in order to replenish your health, you eat a pill. But like it's not like the old Resident Evils where you just picked up a green herb and then if you got low on health, you ate a green herb. You pick up green herbs and then you combine the green herbs
Into health,
into health.
and then you throw the health into your pill case. One green herb is one. If you just throw one in, it'll be one pill. So if you combine two, that'll be three. And if you combine three, that'll be six. If you combine red and green, it'll be six. Health sprays you just use, which is really weird.
Yeah, the first aid
One
sprays.
cool feature is that if you use a health item next to your partner that you're playing with in multiplayer, you will heal them,
Yeah,
which is always a good thing.
but as improved as the AI is, I feel it's better to go through those campaigns with a friend.
Well, it's more fun that way.
Yeah, as far as the fun factor, I mean.
Yeah, it's more fun to go through with someone.
Yeah, so that's the extent of how I recommend it. $30 if you want to play a Resident Evil game, but it's not a $60 game.
No.
Not a $6 game. So yeah, next week we will discuss the multiplayer, essentially the mercenaries and the agent hunt mode, which will probably be me talking about how many times Brett came into my game and ate me alive. So that'll be fun. And then we'll be able to discuss Pokemon Black White version 2 to some degree. Maybe not a review, but at least impressions and stuff like that, or maybe a review. Who knows? I don't know how. XCOM will definitely get some impressions. Are you day one Dishonored or no?
No. I want to be, but I'm not.
Get a job, you bum.
Oh, he's trying.
I know, he's trying.
I'm not working for another pyramid scheme.
I told you,
Oh,
you get paid very well.
you look. That's why. See, this is why you focus on a Ponzi scheme.
It's pretty much in the same category.
Yeah, but if you do a
But
Ponzi scheme, you might get trapped on an elevator, and you'll be killed.
By snakes.
Oh my God.
Thanks everyone for listening to this episode of the Digital Reload featured. Sponsored by Chicken and a Biscuit Brand Crackers.
Hey.
Chinlock will be back on Sunday. We couldn't do it this past week or this past Sunday, so that'll be back. So if you didn't vote on the polls that we made last week, they're still open. They're still open. Go ahead and vote. DigitalDailyFix.com.
Jack Swagger of bars.
Do that too.
Watch the USA Guy promos. Hey,
What? They're not that
you
funny.
insult my favorite biscuit, and now you insult me, Derek Bateman. Helmick is very upset.
They're not that funny.
Yeah, they're really.
That looks
really-
busy being cold right now.
Go O's.
Chicken and a Biscuit is the finest cracker on the land. The land!
Fuck you.